Alright, and we are live. Good evening po sa inyong lahat or good afternoon sa inyong lahat mga kaguro. And of course, welcome back to Gurong Pinoy. Hello sa lahat ng members of course ng Team Bruner, ang next nating batch ng licensed professional teachers. Of course, we are already up to our section B no, for Team Bruner and malapit na. Baka buksan din po natin yung section C dahil punong-puno na po tayo sa section B. So again, hello po sa lahat ng members ng Team Bruner, ganoon din po sa members ng Team Piaget na ngayon ay ganap ng licensed professional teachers. Again, Team Bruner are our let babies for the March 2023. Those people will be taking the licensure exam for teachers under the new TOS. And so if you are a member of Team Bruner, again, you can answer our quizzes, you can download all our PDF files, you can watch our full-length video, and of course, dire-diretso po yung ating pagre-review until the day that you take the let, included the po, of course, yung pre-board, yung final coaching, and of course, our classified files. Now, tonight's discussion, of course, is centered on general education. Again, please do not forget to like, love, share our video, start a watch party, tag your friends. You can also send us support by sending us stars on Facebook. Then, dyan naman po sa ating YouTube channel, you can also send us super chat, super stickers. If you cannot comment dyan po sa ating Facebook page, that means you are not a follower. Now, so just click follow. If you also cannot comment dyan naman po sa ating YouTube channel, you are not subscribed. So please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's so many videos there that can help you, of course, pass and top the let na mag-movie marathon po lagi sa ating YouTube channel. That's also Gurong Pinoy. Again, please do like, love, share our video, start a watch party, and tag your friends. We are going to start in a few minutes. So ngayon po, no, today, and also on Wednesday, medyo maaga tayo because of prior commitments. No? So, mas maaga tayo. We will be starting at 5 p.m. We are starting now at 5 p.m. and also on Wednesday. Okay? So, pagkatapos po niyan, balik po tayo by 7 p.m. This coming weekend, don't forget na meron po kayo majorship. So, balik po kayo sa inyong majorship. If you are not enrolled sa ating majorship programs, mag-enroll na po kayo. You have to remember that yung tatlong areas po yan is very important. Your Gen Ed, your Prof, and of course your majorship if you do have your majorship. So we have our majorship offerings for English, there's Filipino, there's MAPE, there's social science, math, there's general science, na kompleto po yung general science, may bio, may chem, may physics na po yan. And of course, you also have TLE, AFA. So if you are not a member of any of those teams, magpa-member na po kayo para po mag-guide kayo ng ating mga experts na yung mga coaches ninyo, experts in their own fields. So again, we have our majorship. We also have just Gen Ed and Prof Ed. That's Team Bruner. And so para po siguradong makakapasa sa let, ay mag-enroll po kayo. Kumuha po kayo ng ating premium membership. Andyan na po lahat. Mag-send lamang po na message sa ating Facebook page. Again, just send a message to our Facebook page. If you are watching us on Facebook right now, the same Facebook page. If you are watching us on YouTube naman, lipat po kayo sa ating Facebook page. That's Gurong Pinoy. At mag-send lamang po kayo ng ating message, no, para po mag-guide kayo ng ating admin. Alright, so again, tonight's discussion is general education. Please do like, love, share our video, start a watch party, and tag your friends. But of course, let's all start with our opening prayer. So samahan niyo po ako mga kaguro. Dear Lord, I come to you to ask for your guidance and direction in this study session. I ask that the Holy Spirit fill me with strength, creativity, and understanding to get through my studies without difficulty or sin. Help me hold my focus and attention. Help me to retain all that I learned. Please make my mind sharp and keep distractions at bay. If any part of my studying is weak or lacking in some way, let it be revealed so that I may correct it. Thank you for this opportunity to learn. Amen. Alright, now once again, this is Gen Ed. Please do like, love, share our video. Pag-share na po ng ating video. If you are a part of Team Bruner, diretso po kayo sa ating Team Bruner, no? Section A or Section B. If you are still not a part of Team Bruner, mag-enroll na po. Ganun din po sa ating mga majorship offerings para dire-diretso po. Smooth po yung ating pagre-review. And of course, sigurado that you can pass and of course, stop the let. Alright, again, please do like, love, share na po yung ating video. Start a watch party, tag your friends, as also I'll start with question number 1 for Gen Ed. Number 1, the Ifugao epic Hudhud immortalized the hero blank. Is it letter A, Lumawig, letter B, Bana, letter C, Tuluyan, or letter D, Aliguyon? Okay, what is your choice for question number 1? Ma'am Kuyag or Miss or Sir Kuyag na tumama na magkano po yung pa-member, mag-send lamang po ng message sa ating Facebook page. Kayang-kaya po. We are one of the cheapest, if not the cheapest. No? And of course, guaranteed na quality po yung inyong magiging review under Gurong Pinoy. Okay, I see a lot of letter D's for number 1. Hello sa mga kapatid nating Ifugao, no? Sa mga taga Northern Luzon. Good evening. Okay, letter D. I see a lot of letter D's for question number 1. And the correct choice here is indeed letter D. No? So that's Aliguyon. Aliguyon is our choice. Okay, that's letter D. So this right here is your hudhod, kwento ni Aliguyon. And this is an epiko of the Ifugaos, okay? Epiko ng Ifugao. Now, what about the rest of our choices? Lumawig is regarded as the savior of the Bontok Igorot, okay? So, sa Igorot naman, si Lumawig, no? Si Bana ay bayani ng ulalim na epikong bayan naman ng mga Kalinga sa Kalinga. And yung tuluyan naman on the other hand, letter C, this is also called your prosa, or prose, no? At ito po ay nabubuo sa pamamagitan ng malayang pagsasama-sama ng mga salita sa mga pangungusap at pagtatalata. Okay, so this is in comparison to your tula, no? Yung tula mo ay merong ritmo, may rhythm, may measurement, may mga saknong, no? May mga linya. Ang tuluyan mo naman ay malaya, no? So kumbaga malayang taluturan siya, isa siyang prosa sa pamamagitan ng malayang pagsasama-sama ng mga salita sa pangungusap at pagtatalata, no? Sa paragraphs yung ginagamit ng inyong tuluyan. And you also have the explanation for letters A and B, but the correct choice here is letter D. That's Aliguyon. Congratulations sa lahat ng mga kakuha ng correct choice. And of course, for those of you who did not make it, better luck next time. Of course, this is just a drill. Ang importante po ay tama na tayo, tumpak na tayo sa actual licensure exam for teachers. Basahin ko lamang yung comment ni Ma'am Princess Carancejo. Good PM, Coach Mec. LPT na po ako. Thank you. Napakagaling niyo po magturo dahil sa iyo po nakapasa ako. Team Piachet po ako. Recommended po kita sa lahat ng kakilala ko. Maraming salamat, of course. And congratulations, Ma'am Princess. Okay, so be inspired. No? Team Brunner, malapit na maging licensed professional teachers na rin. All right, we move on with question number 2. Siya ang Pangulo ng Pilipinas na nag-utos na awitin ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas sa wikang Pilipino. Would it be letter A, Manuel Roxas, letter B, Diosdado Macapagal, letter C, Manuel Quezon, or letter D, Ferdinand Marcos? Okay, what is our choice for number 2? Number 2, ano po ang inyong choice? Alright, again, if you are a member of Team Brunner, dire-diretso po yung ating panunood. Hindi po napuputol yung video. Of course po, pwede niyong balikan yung videos. Kung hindi po kayo maka-attend ng live, po pwede po nating balikan. Doon din po yun sa mga videos na inyong na-miss. No? So kahit na ngayon lamang po kayo magpapa-member, wala pong kaso po, pwede niyo pong balikan lahat ng ating previews, videos, and of course, your PDF are in the files section of your group. Okay, so tingnan niyo po yung photos, your files, nandyan po sa mga headers nandyan sa inyong group, i-click nyo po yung files, andyan po lahat ng ating files na your PDF files. Ito po yung ginagamit ko. And of course, kasama na po yung ating answers and our discussion. No? Sama-sama po dyan. Okay, letter C or letter B? Alright, so going back to the question here, Pangulo ng Pilipinas na nag-utos na awitin ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas sa wikang Pilipino. Medyo maraming nabudol no, dahil sa wikang Pilipino, and we all know that ama ng wika ay si Manuel Luis Quezon. Okay, so but in this case here, the correct choice is letter B, Diosdado Macapagal. Letter B, Diosdado Macapagal po yung ating hinahanap. Okay, so this is under Executive Order number 16 na nagpapahayag na ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas ay dapat awitin lamang sa titik nitong Pilipino. Pilipino. Ito po ay nilagdaan ni dating Presidenteng Diosdado Macapagal, Pangulo ng Pilipinas, noong Disyembre 11, 1963. Okay, so 1963 pa, no? So again, our choice is Diosdado Macapagal. Medyo nabudol kayo sa wikang Pilipino because of course, your ama ng wikang Pilipino is Manuel Luis Quezon, no? Pero yung ating pong tumpak na choice here would be letter B, Diosdado Macapagal, yung tatay ni dating Pangulo din na GMA, no? Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. Diosdado Macapagal din po yung lumipat ng ating Independence Day from July 4 to June 12. Ngayon yung July 4 po ay just known as the Filipino-American Friendship Day. Si Manuel Roxas naman po, letter A, ito po yung lolo ni Mar Roxas at yung kanya naman pong binigay sa atin, no, sa history ng ating bansa would be the parity rights. When you say parity rights, parehas po yung rights ng Filipino at ng foreign people over our natural resources. So medyo maka-foreign people siya, no? Makakano si Manuel Roxas. Kasama din siya ni Osmeña, of course, no, when they were lobbying para magbigay, of course, ng kalayaan, no, yung mabigyan ng kalayaan yung ating bansa from the Americans. And of course, we have mentioned Manuel Luis Quezon, ama ng wikang pambansa. Ferdinand Marcos, of course, tatay naman ng ating current Pangulo na si Ferdinand Marcos Jr., no, si Bongbong Marcos, or si BBM. And of course, yung pinakatanyag kay Ferdinand Marcos is his phrase or his statement na we have to make the Philippines great again. Okay? Making the Philippines great again. But then letter B, ang tumpak na choice for question number 2, kapag kaligwak, it's okay, move on ka agad. Mas mabilis pa sa pag-move on mo kesa sa inyong love life. Okay, so letter B for question number 2. We move on with question number 3. Which part of the brain controls the following activities? Breathing, blood pressure, heart rate, and alertness. Would it be letter A, brainstem, letter B, hypothalamus, letter C, cerebrum, or letter D, the spinal cord? Okay, what is our choice for number 3? Again, nakikita ko po lahat ng mga message ng ating Team Piaget na nagpapasalamat. Congratulations again sa lahat ng members ng Team Piaget, of course, na ngayon ay LPTs na. Maraming salamat. Hindi ko lang po na iisa-isa dahil sa comments na din ng ating Team Brunner, no? So, I'm skipping your comments, but then again, of course, we congratulate all of you and we share in your success and in your happiness. And baka naman po, pwede naman kayo mag-send ng stars sa Facebook, super chat, super stickers naman po sa ating YouTube channel. Maraming salamat po. Okay, letter A. Karamihang choice ninyo ay letter A. Yung ating pong question is, anong parte ng utak yung nagko-control ng breathing, paghinga, blood pressure, heart rate, and alertness, pagiging alerto, brainstem, hypothalamus, cerebrum, or spinal cord? The correct choice here is letter A. No? So letter A, ang tumpak na choice for number 3. Let's take a look at our discussion. Okay, so these are the various parts of the brain. Yung brainstem, this is also called your medulla oblongata. No? Nakikita niyo po sa inyong screen. Medulla oblongata or the brainstem right here. It changes the heart rate, breathing, blood pressure, vomiting, swallowing, digestion. These are some of the things that it can control. And so, siya po yung ating choice for number 3. Cerebrum is for mental capacity, no? Intelligence, learning, judgment, logic, reasoning, your speech and memory, sense of hearing, vision, taste, and smell. Skeletal muscle movements are all controlled by your cerebrum. Cerebellum, on the other hand, is for balance and coordination, and of course, also your posture. Okay, so, but we are looking for the brainstem, letter A, for question number 3. Hypothalamus is the seat of your emotions. Okay, so emotions, hunger, thirst, ito po ay nakokontrol ng inyong hypothalamus. Kaya sabi nga nila, wag mong sabihin na I love you with all my heart. you have to tell the person, I love you with all my hypothalamus. Dahil yung hypothalamus mo ang nagko-control ng inyong emotions. Again, we've mentioned the cerebrum, memory, logic, reasoning, thinking, no, under your cerebrum. Spinal cord naman, ito po yung thread-like structure na pinoprotect ng ating spinal column, and siya po yung mediator between the brain and the nerves. Okay, so yung transmission ng signals, transmission ng messages from your nerves to the brain, or from the brain going to the nerves, would be mediated by your spinal cord. Napaka-delicate po niya, no? Napaka-fragile. It is protected by your spinal column or your vertebra or vertebrae, and of course kaya kailangan nating pangalagaan yung ating likod, na bawal na tayo ay, or delikado na tayo ay mahulog, kunwari na mahulog at ma-hurt, no, ma-fracture yung inyong spinal column, baka magka-fracture din or baka ma-damage din yung inyong spinal cord. There is a very big risk that you can become paralyzed, no, hindi kayo makagalaw, because the spinal cord is very important for movement, for message transmission between the brain and the nerves and vice versa. No? So bawal pong mahulog, lalong-lalo na sa maling tao, bawal pong mahulog. Okay, so number 3, letter A ang ating tumpak na choice. We go to question number 4. Okay, your favorite, math. 3 men are paid 315 pesos to do a certain job. The sum is to be divided among them in the ratio of 4:5:6. How much does each receive? Is it letter A, 84, 104, and 127? Letter B, 84, 105, and 126? Letter C, 83, 106, and 126? Or letter D, 83, 105, and 127? What is our choice for question number 4? Number 4, ano po yung ating choice? I see B sa ating comment box. Okay, so this right here is a case of partitive, no? Partitive proportion. Okay, so you will be dividing the amount of 315 among these people, but of course, hindi pare-parehas yung kanilang ratio, no? Yung kanilang parte ay hindi po pare-parehas. Okay, siguro this happened 20 years ago, napakamura, no? 315, paghahati-hatian pa nila. Ngayon, yung minimum wage sa Manila, magkano na, no? So, 315 is below the minimum na if we are talking about the metro. Okay, letter B for question number 4. So again, you have 315 and your ratios are 4:5:6. Okay, so how much does each receive? You have 3 people that you need to give payments to. All right, so what you do here is you divide the total amount by the total ratio, no, or total quantity divided by the total ratio. Of course, your total amount here is 315. You need to divide it by your total ratio. How do you get the total ratio? You have to add 4 by plus 5 plus 6. No? So 4 plus 5 plus 6, our total ratio is 15. Okay, so 315, your total amount, is to be divided by the total ratio of 15. And so each part will be 21. Okay, so 21 yung kada parte. And so paano mo ngayon makukuha yung parte ng kada isa sa tatlong tao mo? No? So what you do is you multiply 21 by 4 for the first person. As 21 by 4, that's 84. 21 times 5 for the second person, that's 105. And 21 times 6 for the third person, that would be 126. Okay, and so the correct choice here is very obvious. It's letter B. And for you to check this, you can also check this by adding all the numbers that you have here, 84 plus 105 plus 126, and you see that the total is 315. That will be equal to your total amount, yung panimulang amount mo, and so you know that your answer is correct. Okay, so letter B ang tumpak na choice for question number 4. Okay, so do not worry if you do not get this until now yet, no? Kung hindi nyo pa alam, pwede pong balikan, and of course po pwede pong ma-download ito. If you are a member of Team Bruner, po pwede nyo pong i-download yung ating materials, and so po pwede nyo pong i-print if you choose to. Okay, so letter B for question number 4. Alright. Ayan, meron pang hint dito, Sir Glester Avila. Okay, sabi ni Sir Glester Avila, pwede nyo ding i-add lahat, no? Para mas madali, i-add nyo lahat, 315 lang din yung kailangang amount in total para malaman yung tama, no? Yung problema nyo lang is kung merong mga choices na 315 din yung sum, no? And so we had to show the long process, okay? Pero po pwede nyo pong gamitin, no? Yung sinabi ni Sir Glester, po pwede nyo i-add na lang yung tatlong amounts and choose which one would give you 315. Okay? And so the correct choice would be letter B for number 4. We go to number 5. If you are 18 and are avoiding the task of choosing an identity, this is called blank. Letter A, achievement. Letter B, moratorium. Letter C, foreclosure. Or letter D, diffusion. Okay, what is our choice? Number 5. Ayun, sabi ni Facebook user, same lahat. Okay, so lahat yata is 315 yung sum. Okay, so hindi din po pwede, no? So dapat isa-isahin. Okay, or you do the process that we have just shown you. All right, number 5, what's your choice? Letter D or letter C? Okay, basahin ko lamang, may isang comment dito. Si Ma'am Sherilyn Okde. Good evening, Ma'am Mek. Pangarap ko talaga bumalik dito para mag-comment ng ganito. Sana all know more. Isa po ako sa maingay sa comment section, pero nag-review pero tago, nag-review at nag-exam. Grabe. LPT na po ako parang kailan lang po nung nandito ako para mag-review kasama po ninyo. Proud Team Piche and Gurong Pinoy, proud Gurong Pinoy baby. Sherilyn Solomon Okde, licensed professional teacher, napakasulit. This silent fighter is now loud in recommending this review center. Worth it. Thank you, Ma'am Mek. Congratulations, Ma'am Sherilyn Solomon Okde. Congratulations po. And of course, ngayon, silent no more na si ma'am, no? So, proud na siyang mag-recommend ng ating review center. Maraming salamat po. Okay, letter D for number 5. Letter D. Okay, so sabi dito ng ating STEM, no, you are a teen and you are avoiding the task of choosing an identity. Ayaw mo mag-choose ng identity. Ayaw mo magpakababae, ayaw mo magpakalalaki, ayaw mo ding maging member, for example, ng LGBTQIA+. Okay, so hindi mo alam kung ano yung iyong identity at ayaw mo talaga, ina-avoid mo yung mag-choose ng identity. Gusto mo floating ka, no? The correct choice here would be letter D, diffusion, ang ating pong tumpak na choice. Let's take a look at your discussion. So, these right here are the 4 different things that we have, no, sa inyong choices. Identity confusion or diffusion, that is another term for diffusion, identity confusion. This occurs when adolescents neither explore nor commit to any identities. Kaya po siya yung naging choice natin kasi ina-avoid niya, no? So hindi siya nag-explore at hindi din siya nagko-commit. That's identity confusion or diffusion. Foreclosure is when you commit to an identity without exploring options. Alam mo na, tanggap mo na ganito ka, no? Ito yung inyong identity. Hindi ka na nag-explore ng iba pang identity. So kumbaga naging close-minded ka, no? Close-minded pero hindi naman in the negative sense of the word, no? So foreclosure po yan. You are committed or you have committed to an identity without exploring any options. Moratorium, letter B naman, is a state in which adolescents are actively exploring options but have not yet made commitments. So ngayon, ini-explore mo pa, hindi mo pa alam kung ikaw ba ititibo-tibo, sabi ni Manang Moira, or kung ikaw ba ay babae talaga, kung ano ba yung role mo, no? What is your gender? Okay? What is your identity? Okay, so that's moratorium. You are still exploring up to this point. And your individuals have explored different options, discovered their purpose, and have made identity commitments naman are in the state of identity achievement. Pag meron ka nang na-choose, that would already be letter A, achievement. Okay, and so the correct choice is letter D, diffusion, ang ating pong hinahanap for question number 5. Okay, we move on with question number 6. When a midwife puts the bed in the lowest position because the patient is in danger of having convulsion at any time, she is observing the blank. Letter A, principle of non-maleficence. Letter B, principle of beneficence. Letter C, principle of autonomy. Or letter D, principle of justice. Okay, what is our choice? You are a midwife. For example, no, meron kang midwife And the midwife puts the bed in the lowest position dahil baka yung patient daw ay magkakaroon ng convulsion at any time. And so binabana niya, no, para hindi na makalikha ng mas maraming harm, mas maraming sakuna or mas malaking sakuna, binabana niya yung bed at the lowest position. So what type of principle is being shown here? And so as you can see, no, some of our items talagang ngayon nyo lamang na encounter. Marahil yung mga team Piaget babies natin hindi na nakita yung mga items na to because of course our items are not just from the old curriculum, kasama din po yung new TOS natin, new curriculum. And so again, I can vouch that our review here is valid, no? Hindi lamang po paulit-ulit yung mga items dito. We are looking for items, of course, that would really come out in your LET. Okay, so ito po ay mga bagong items na ngayon nyo lamang nakita. Marahil ay wala sa mga libro ninyong luma, marahil wala sa mga librong pinahiram sa inyo, mga review materials pinahiram sa inyo ng mga dati ng licensed professional teachers because of course we are already dealing with the new TOS. Okay, what is your choice? Number 6, ICBs and Cs. Okay, the correct choice for question number 6 here is letter A. This is the principle of non-maleficence. Non-maleficence. Let's take a look at your discussion. Na bakit non-maleficence yung atin pong hinahanap dito? Okay, so these are the 4 basic ethical principles and these are autonomy, beneficence, non-maleficence, and justice. Okay, so 4 po ito. The first one is autonomy. This one obliges us to respect the decisions or the self-determination of adults who have decision-making capacity. If someone can do the decision by himself, you have to respect it, okay? So you have to give that person his or her autonomy. That is the principle of autonomy. You have to respect someone's decision. The second one is beneficence, from the term benefit, no? This is a moral obligation to act for the benefit of others. You have to act for the benefit of others. Dapat napapaganda yung buhay ng isang tao, no? That's your moral obligation. This is a principle of beneficence. Now, your number 3, ito po yung ating choice kanina, principle of non-maleficence. This holds that there is an obligation not to inflict harm on others. Dapat hindi mo sinasaktan yung isang tao or dapat ina-avoid mong masaktan yung isang tao, no? So yung mga mapanakit ng damdamin, hindi nila ginagamit or hindi nila fina-follow yung principle of non-maleficence. Okay, your fourth one, principle of justice. This obliges us to equitably distribute benefits, risks, cost, and resources. So dapat, sabi naman ng number 4 mo, dapat hindi ka swapang. Nung namimigay ng relief goods, dapat hindi doble-doble yung inyong nakukuha. No? Kung meron naman kayong kakayahan, pwede nang hindi kumuha, pwede nang i-distribute. No? Dapat equal yung distribution. No? Equitably distribute benefits, risks, costs, and resources. Okay? So that's for justice. No? So ano nga ba yung pagkakaiba ng inyong beneficence or at non-maleficence? Okay? So beneficence refers to the act of helping others. Non-maleficence is doing no harm. Beneficence is the ethical principle of promoting good, while non-maleficence is to avoid causing harm. So examples here, taking a patient, if you are a nurse, no, taking a patient outside for fresh air is an example of beneficence. That's for the benefit of the patient. That's for the well-being of the patient. Now, while performing multiple checks to avoid a medication error is an example of non-maleficence. So chine-check mo ng maigi yung kanyang medication, yung kanyang gamot, para hindi magka-medication error. No? That's non-maleficence, so that you cannot do any harm. So kanina yung ating example, binaba niya yung bed para hindi na ma-harm yung pasyente. No? So that's non-maleficence. And so letter A ang ating tumpak na choice. Okay? So letter A for this item. We go to question number 7. Ayan, Sir Glester, non-maleficence ako, di mapanakit. All right, number 7. A 54-inch line is divided into pieces. The ratio is 5:13. Find the length in inches of each piece. Is it letter A, 14 and 40? Letter B, 13 and 41? Letter C, 15 and 39? Or letter D, 16 and 38? What is your choice? Sir Dominic Tagyam, hi Mamek, LPT na po ako, TY po, Team Piaget. Congratulations! And of course, congratulations din sa inyong super sticker or super chat. Maraming salamat. Of course, congratulations, Sir Dominic. Balik po kayo. And of course, please do recommend us to those people who would be taking their licensed professional teachers or licensure exam for teachers. Okay, number 7, letter C. Tama ba ang letter C for number 7? Okay, so you have 54-inch line. Meron kang linya, 54 inches yung total. And the ratio is 5:13. So what is the length in inches of each piece? So po pwede mong gamitin kanina yung sinabi no, ni Sir Lester na i-add mo. But upon adding all of these kasi lahat sila 54. And so hindi po pwedeng ganun yung method na ating gagamitin. No? And so what you do here is you take a look at your choices. The correct choice is letter C, that's 15 and 39, okay? Because if you are going to simplify your 15 over 39 by dividing the numerator and the denominator by their GCF of 3, 15 divided by 3 is 5 and 39 divided by 3 is 13. And so that will be equal to your ratio here. Now 5:13. Okay, so letter C ang ating tumpak na choice. If you try letter A, 14 over 40, yung kanila pong tawag dito, GCF is 2. The simplified form is 7 over 20. So hindi po siya tumpak, no? Hindi siya katulad ng 5 over 13. Ang inyo namang letter B, 13 and 41, hindi na po sila po pwedeng i-simplify because prime number yung 13. Okay, 16 and 38, dividing that by their GCF2, you will have 8:19. So, hindi din siya po pwede. Okay, so letter C ang ating tumpak na choice for this item. All right, we move on with question number 8. April 7, 1521, Magellan and his group entered the port of Zubu or Cebu. He was then the chieftain of Cebu. We've tackled this in our previous discussion of Gen Ed. No? So would it be letter A, Rajah Si Lapu-Lapu, letter B, Rajah Siagu, letter C, Rajah Humabon, or letter D, Rajah Kulambu? What is our choice? Okay. What is our choice for question number 8? Mamuensi Fonte, congratulations. Hi, Mamek, LPT na po ako. Thank you very much po. Proud Team Piaget and Team Gurongpinoy. Thank you and congratulations, Mamuensi Fonte, LPT. Okay, what is our choice for number 8? ICCs. Okay, for question number 8. So we are looking for the then chieftain of Cebu. Chieftain of Cebu during the time that Magellan visited. Okay, the correct choice here, of course, is letter C, Rajah Humabon. Okay, so Lapu-Lapu, our choice A, is known by various names like Si Lapu-Lapu, Si Lapu-Lapu, Salipulaka, Kalipulaku, and Lapu-Lapu Dimantag since there is no consistent record of his birth, na wala pong consistent na record ng birth ni Lapu-Lapu. In Antonio Pigafetta's records, he is called Si Lapu-Lapu. Si Antonio Pigafetta po, yung diarist ni Magellan, no? Siya yung nagsusulat ng mga pinanggagawa ni Magellan. And so, nagkaroon tayo ng record, no? Meron tayong mga record kung ano nangyari on each day. Okay, so letter A, Si Lapu-Lapu ay hindi po yung choice natin. Of course, he was the ruler then of Mactan. Si Siago at si Kulambu, we have discussed them. Si Kulambu po yung raha nung Limasawa, kung saan po unang dinaos yung mass, no? Yung first mass in the Philippines. Siago was the raha of Butuan, and he, of course, was a brother of Kulambu. Okay, but the correct choice is Rajah Humabon, letter C. Okay, we move on with number 9. A treaty that was signed by Spain and Portugal on June 7th, 1494 that divided the New World. Lands in the west belong to Spain while lands on the east is owned or are owned by Portugal. Is it letter A, Treaty of Paris. Letter B, Treaty of Tordesillas. Letter C, Treaty of Versailles. Or letter D, Treaty of Westphalia. Ma'am Evelyn Teruel, congratulations. Proud Team Piaget, LPT na. Okay, congratulations po, Ma'am Evelyn. Okay, what's your choice for question 9? Number 9, what is our choice? Okay, I see letter A's. May C, may B, samut-sari. Karamihan letter A sa ating comment box. Okay, the correct choice here is letter B. That's the Treaty of Tordesillas. Okay, Treaty of Tordesillas po yung ating hinahanap. The Treaty of Paris, on the other hand, ended the Spanish-American War and forced Spain to cede the Philippines, Guam, and Puerto Rico to the United States. In return, the US paid Spain $20 million for the Philippines. Ayan po ay Treaty of Paris, no? Yung pong definition or yung pong description sa ating question is Treaty of Tordesillas, okay? Now, what about letter C, Versailles? This was signed by Germany and the Allied nations on June 28, 1919, formally ending World War I. The terms of the treaty required that Germany pay financial reparations, disarm, lose territory, and give up all of its overseas colonies. Okay, so for World War I naman ang inyong letter C. And the Treaty of Westphalia, on the other hand, through this, the Netherlands gained independence from Spain, Sweden gained control of the Baltic, and France was acknowledged as the preeminent Western power. So kumbaga nagkaroon ng mga independent powers sa Europe. Okay, that's for Westphalia. Sa letter C mo, that's the ending. That's the end of World War I. Treaty of Paris was the end of your Spanish-American War. Okay? So, yes, sabi ni Sir Toto KBL, Westphalia ended the 30 Years War. Okay? So, sa Europe naman siya, no? But letter B po yung ating hinahanap for this item. Okay? Letter B. All right, we go to number 10. It was the fleet commanded by the Portuguese navigator Ferdinand Magellan in his expedition together with Sebastian de Elcano to reach the Spice Island or Moluccas. Is it letter A, Armada de Magellan, letter B, Armada de Molucca, letter C, Portuguese fleet, or letter D, Spanish fleet? Sir Ezekiel Malye, yes po, naka-upload po lahat ng live natin after ng live. So, po pwede nyo pong balikan, Sir Ezekiel. If you cannot join, no, po pwede nyo pong balikan. Hindi po siya nawawala sa ating team. Okay, letter B for number 10. Karamihang choice niyo, Armada de Molucca. And letter B, ang tumpak na choice. Now, sa letter B po ang ating hinahanap. The Armada de Molucca, as it was called, departed from Seville on August 10, 1519. Magellan commanded the lead ship, Trinidad, and was accompanied by 4 other ships, the San Antonio, the Concepcion, the Victoria, and the Santiago. You remember, it was only the Victoria that was able to go back to Spain, no? And this was commanded by Elcano, by Sebastian de Elcano. And so Sebastian de Elcano, together with his men, were regarded as the first people to successfully circumnavigate. Okay, so circumnavigate na naikot nila kumbaga yung buong mundo under or through on board the Victoria. So Victoria lamang po nakabalik sa Spain, okay, to complete its journey. All right, but the correct choice is letter B, Armado or Armada de Molucca. All right, we go to question number 11. Alin sa mga pahayag ang taliwas sa mga katangian ng wikang Filipino? Ang Filipino ay Tagalog sa kalakhan na binigyan ng bagong pangalan sa kadahilan ng sosyo-politikal. Letter B, modernisado ang bokabularyo ng Filipino na higit na pinagyaman ng panghiram sa wikang lokal at dayuhan. Letter C, ang wikang Filipino ay pinaghalo-halong wikang katutubo na ang batayan ay Tagalog. Or letter D, ang Filipino bilang wikang pambansa ay katawagang nakakapag nakapagpapalubag-loob sa mga rehiyonalistang di Tagalog. Nosebleed ang Filipino. Ang hirap bigkasin. Sir Jovi Magkalas Pagio the first. Maraming salamat po, Mamek. LPT na po ako. Congratulations, Sir Jovi. Ma'am Nozyok, Mamek, magandang gabi. Hindi full video makikita ko. If you are a member of Team Bruner po, punta po kayo sa Team Bruner. Doon po ay full length yung ating video. Okay, I see letter D's for this item. Okay, taliwas sa katangian ng wikang Filipino, and letter D ang ating tumpak na choice no, dahil nakakapagpapalubag-loob. When you say nakakapagpapalubag-loob, consolation, no? Consolation, kumbaga pinapagaan mo yung kanilang nararamdaman. No? Hindi naman totoo yan sa wikang Filipino because of course, nagkaroon nga ng surian ng wikang pambansa, nagkaroon ng dialogo, nagkaroon ng mga meeting, and so they put forth wikang Filipino under or based sa Tagalog, and hindi lamang Tagalog, of course, yung kanyang kabuuan, binubuo din siya ng iba't ibang words, no, coming from the different languages or the different dialects, and some other languages like Chinese, your Arabic, your Spanish, and letter D po ang ating hinahanap. Okay, so Filipino bilang wikang pambansa ay katawagang nakapagpapalubag-loob sa mga regionalistang di Tagalog. Ito po yung nagpamali dito. No? Hindi po siya nagpapalubag ng loob lamang, but it was decided by the Surian ng wikang pambansa. Okay, so letter D ang tumpak na choice. Okay, we go to number 12. Noong ika-13 ng Nobyembre, 1936, itinadhana ni Pangulong Manuel L. Quezon ang pagtatag ng Surian ng Wikang Pambansa or SWP. Ang hakbang na ito ay nakapaloob sa patlang. Letter A, Batas Commonwealth bilang 184. Letter B, Batas Commonwealth bilang 570. Letter C, Seksyon 3, Artikulo 13 ng Konstitusyon. Or letter D, Kautosang Tagapagpaganap bilang 236. Okay, what's your choice for question number 12? Maraming salamat muna, Sir Norwin Zerudo. Maraming salamat, Sir Norwin, for sending us a super sticker dyan po sa ating YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Okay, letter A for number 12. I see a lot of letter A's. Anong batas yung nagtatag ng SWP or Surian ng Wikang Pambansa? Okay, the correct choice here is letter A, Batas Commonwealth bilang 184. Okay, so dapat alam nyo na yung ating mga batas-batas, no? RA, dapat nakadikit na sa inyong dingding, no? Memorya, baka lumabas, no? Maraming lumabas sa mga RAs. Alright, so again, that would be Batas Commonwealth bilang 184. Batas Commonwealth bilang 570 ay ang pagtatag ng wikang Filipino bilang opisyal na wika under ito kay Pangulong Quezon. Seksyon 3, Artikulo 13 naman ng Konstitusyon ay siyentipikong pananaliksik at imbensyon, while letter D ay nagbigay ng pahintulot sa paglimbag ng isang diksyonaryo at ang balarila ng wikang pambansa sa mga paaralan, pambayan man o pribado. But we are looking for letter A, Batas Commonwealth bilang 184 for number 12. We go to number 13, the American Renaissance, also known as the American Romantic Movements, paved the way for the birth of blank. Is it letter A, Romanticism, letter B, Transcendentalism, letter C, Naturalism, or letter D, Realism? What's our choice for question